put a prefix on this and do. Let's see. Oh my god, dude! I'm totally a jackass. Okay, I know why it's not working because I haven't attached it to an object and it's not attached to the master object because it's scoring.
because you said no, right?
Yes. So this is. I jumped ahead in my sort of thinking, and let me sort of explain the mistake that I made. So I assumed that the scoring object was already in the world, right? And so what I did was it's totally natural, right? Like my muscle memory is not on because I don't do this like every day. And so what I did was I put my ingredient in, I made a script for it, and I didn't hook them up. Right? So
that's a good way to put it.
Basically. So no wonder I'm not getting a log output, and it's going to be important here for me to. I think this needs to go on. Let's actually attach this to the zeros, right? No, actually,
it is the zeros, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm actually going to do this. We're going to create empty because I want this to work. Because I want this to work no matter what project it is, right? I want to I want to be able to find, get objects by their tags or do other things with it, right?
So you're just making a score module that you can plug and play.
Yes. So now I'll go to use script, graphs, scoring. Okay. No exposed variables right now. In fact, what I will do here is a score increment. Actually, we'll just call this score amount. Value is 1. Expose it to Unity. We'll save this. Okay, now let's make sure that our scoring module is working. And now that I've got my head screwed on straight. Yep, come here. Go to console. There we go.
Travel.
Yeah.
All right, we got it working now. So the score module is kicking out this score piece, right? Now, so now that we're kicking out that score piece, what we need to do is, okay, I'll put this log up here. So we need to take this variable, right? We'll add it to actions. Let's see. Variable. Sorry, I was thinking text string. So let's get we need to get the text value from this thing, right? And I'm going to drag it because I couldn't find it by search. I know it's in there somewhere. Drag it in here. We're going to go place other, right? What are the things that I can touch in here? Properties. There we go. UI.text. And let's look for the property that I want to get to. And I think that it's... I'm going to actually look for text first. No. I think what we can do is...
Just font, maybe?
No, it's going to be GUI text.
Ah.
But, let's see, text zeros. That is our instance. Actually, I'm going to turn it off. There's no nodes coming off, or there's no, like, node connectors coming off of this, right? So let's do this. Add action, variable. Let's do a get string. Isn't there a get string? Get string, change case, set string. Let's do this. Let's actually take our log piece out and let's see what this value is, like what it kicks out, right? If it kicks out a bunch of zeros to the log, then we'll know it's the right property. Right? This is the way that I problem solve through these things. I'm not exactly sure what's in this thing. It has a name. It seems to make sense, called GUI text, but let's look at that property and kick it out to the log so that I can see exactly what it does, right? So this should clear. Come back to our game screen. Null. Null. Okay, so it's kicking out that there's no value there. You have 0 value. Yeah, there we go. So that's our string. Let's see if it takes a string variable. Nope. No, it's not a game object either. Let's see. Yeah, it should be this game object. Wonder. Okay, let's ditch this. I think what we need to do is grab this. Let's drag this back in. Try again. All right. Place other. Let's get UI text. There we go. Okay. I pulled a variable out of it called what the text is, but I think this is going to be let's play it. See what happens. I'm not 100% sure this is actually the right variable, but let's see. Okay, so it's giving me the text of the name of what this thing is, right? Not the actual property that I want. Okay, strings are always a pain in the ass because you want to treat them like variables, but you also need to print exactly what the string is, right? So let's actually make this string what we want it to do. Add action GUI.
Whenever loot drops, she calls it presents. It's funny. She said when we were at breakfast this morning that she loves when you open up the chest and all the presents jump out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You're adorable.
Let's see. I'm going to change the property of the UI text. Oh, there it is. Found it. Oh, there we go. See how it's green now? I found the right one. That's the one I really wanted. Oh, I thought. Okay, so it's selected. So this is now, these two things are considered a string variable, right? So let's get, when this score increment happens, right? Let's log the whatever it says in this text field. Sorry, that took a while. I haven't. It's always a bitch to find shit sometimes.
This is learning for everyone, right?
Absolutely. So let's get this going. Like I said, scoring was going to be the one that took the whole hour because I was going to fumble through some of this stuff. But it also there's some logic, some brain logics to deal with. Okay. So now it's clear. We want to click a door and see what it says in the log. Score. There's our score. Right? That's the score that's currently set, right? So, now, what we can do is, instead of adding to zeros and 000 and all that other shit, actually we're going to leave this alone because those this will never be the engine will always reduce the integer to whatever the minimum amount of characters are, right? But we want it to display 6 zeros, right? So we now have this text property. What are we going to start doing with it? It's a string. Oh, I'm in play mode. Hold on. It's a string. So now let's see all of the things that we can do to a string variable. Add action, right? Variable, string. Let's get the string length, right? Actually, we know what the string length is, but if I did this, it would pull that the string is 6 digits long, right? And then kick out a number. We could use that number. So let's ditch this one. Add action, variable, string. So we got the length. We want to set the string, right, to this. By the way, part of the mistake I made was, remember it said UI.text on the property that I pulled up? That means that it was the class of UI text, right? Not the actual property on that object that I wanted. Okay, anyway, let's look at this. Set the string. We want to set this string, but this is not a string value, correct? So what we need to do is take this integer, whatever this score is, and set it to this string, right? So add action, variables, and I think that there is a integer int to string, right?
Integer to string?
Yep, integer to string, right? And so we'll take whatever this integer is, add a new variable, string. Technically, I could hook integer to string up to this, but now let's play that and see what happens. Okay?
Yeah. I was going to ask why you couldn't just go straight to that.
We could. I'm thinking one step ahead, but I'm going to show this to you so you can see why. Okay. So there's our score, 0 to 0. Our console's all clear. Come back to the game window. Click it. It went to 1 and lost all my digits.
Got it. So it changes to the one integer as opposed to all
exactly.
of your, or adding on to the original.
It's literally, right? It's literally just that integer, right? So it'll keep adding.
Yeah, but you got to work in the score now, man. Sort of.
Yeah, we do.
Just add that one piece, right?
Yep, that's right. So let's do. Hold on, I'm gonna take a 2-minute, get some coffee. Second.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so let's go back to our script. So now we want to make sure that that string is 6 digits long. So let's turn this integer into a string, right? We're going to set that string at the end of all this. But the next thing we want to do is take this integer, or this string, which is going to be however long that is, and then do something to it. So action, variable, string, right? We want to pad the string, right? So we're going to pad the string to the left, right? So the left side of the string will get this. We want it to be a width of 6, right? 6 characters.
Mm-hmm.
And we want the amount of character, or the actual character to pad is 0.
That's awesome. It gives you little definitions for the reference there in the middle.
Yeah, that's in fact for all of the UScript ones, they're all in here. So you can like, oh, okay, padding, the white space will be used. Resulting padded string. We want this result. Actually, since that's this is our target string. Right, let's move this over. We want another variable called string. So we have a new string here, And in fact, let's pull our log over. Actually, we don't even need to do the log. I'll just do it this way. Whatever. Add action.